buying or selling a home? Are you confused with all the real estate terms that you're hearing? What do they all mean? Hi, I'm Mika Fleck and welcome to my channel, Real Estate Tips. I post every Monday and we talk about real estate. When I was creating my last video, I realized that maybe a lot of people didn't understand all of the real estate terms. Maybe you're a first-time buyer. Maybe you're just not that interested in real estate. So this video is going to explain very basic real estate terms. Let's start with the players. We have real estate salespeople or real estate agents. There's the buyer's agent who represents the buyer in this real estate transaction. Then there's the listing agent who represents the seller in the real estate transaction. And most agents do both things. A step above them is the broker. A broker usually has more education and training than a real estate agent. In Connecticut, for example, you have to be a real estate agent for 2 years before you can take classes and become a broker. The broker supervises the real estate agents and is legally responsible for any action that the agent takes. In return, the broker is entitled to a percentage of any commission that the real estate agent earns. Let's talk about the real estate commission. This is a fee that the seller pays to the brokers involved, and then the brokers split with their agents. The fee is usually about 5% of the sales price. A real estate transaction is a legal transaction, so of course there is a contract involved. Now the contract is called a purchase contract, and it's a contract between the buyer and the seller. It might be called something a little bit different in other states. Now, when a buyer makes an offer on a house, that offer might come in with some contingencies. What is a contingency? A contingency means the deal is dependent on certain conditions being met. If the sale is contingent on a home inspection, the buyer has the right to back out of the deal should the home inspection reveal any serious issues. Okay, another term that you hear is if a property is being sold as is. That means it's being sold in its current condition and the seller is not going to make any repairs, not going to replace anything, do any kind of upgrades. Another term you hear is days on the market. These are how many days a property has been for sale. And this is important to you as a buyer because if it's been on the market for a long time, you might want to offer a lower price. And if you're a seller, you might want to think about lowering your price if your property has been on the market for 6 months. Okay, finally, we come to the closing. The closing is the final step when ownership of the property is legally transferred. Now, the closing is taken care of in Connecticut by an attorney. Other states might use a title company or an escrow agent. There are also closing costs involved, and some of them are paid for by the buyer and some by the seller. And you can see by the diagram there that it's quite complex, and it is the subject of a future video. Okay, so that's it. Down below you're going to find a link to a PDF with the terms and definitions that we talked about here in this video. And if you're interested, please subscribe down below and hit the notification button. I post every Monday, and thanks for watching.